Welcome to Twisted News, where we bring you the strangest news stories currently happening all around the world. I'm Andy Fitzgerald, and thank you guys for tuning in. Today, we're talking about aliens and UFOs, and in our first story, we investigate the very strange cattle deaths happening on ranches down in Texas that are the work of something or someone strange. We follow that up with some credible stories from whistleblowers that confirm the U.S. government is, in fact, reverse engineering UFOs. Get ready for Scary Mysteries, Twisted News. Number 1. The Texas Cattle Mutilation Mystery. There's something strange happening down in Texas, and it's happened all throughout history. Reports of strange cattle mutilations that pop up in various places all around the world, never to get solved and then getting lost to the ever-moving news cycle. Over the past few weeks, ranchers in Madison County, specifically those along Old San Antonio Road, have reported an unsettling series of cattle deaths, all marked by an eerie precision in their mutilations. Each cow, whether adult or yearling, has had its tongue removed, its hide expertly cut away, and in some cases, even the anus and external genitalia excised with a meticulousness that rules out any natural predator. These reports, while disturbing enough on their own, are further complicated by the lack of any discernible human or vehicle tracks near the scenes of these incidents. The cattle carcasses were then left untouched for days and even weeks, and very interestingly, no predators, scavengers, or other creatures were seemingly willing to go near them. An unease seems to have taken hold amongst the local wildlife, almost as if they instinctively sensed something profoundly wrong with these mutilated remains. But what is the cause of these gruesome deaths? Who, or perhaps more chillingly what, could be responsible? And that's where this story takes an even stranger turn. Some residents and researchers have suggested a connection to the unexplained, pointing to a series of UFO and unidentified aerial phenomena sightings reported in the area, some dating as far back as 1976. So could there be a link between these strange lights in the sky and the cattle mutilations? Well, it's very possible. One person who might think so is Tim Doyle, the lead investigator from the TV series UFO Seekers. He draws parallels between the current events in Texas and a similar wave of cattle mutilations that took place in New Mexico during the 1970s. Back then, Officer Gabe Valdez reported finding evidence of a mysterious triangular object that appeared to have landed near a cow. He claimed that several tripod entities emerged from the craft, following the cow until it dropped dead. Officer Valdez's accounts of the cuts and incisions found on the cow in New Mexico bear a striking resemblance to those found on the cattle in Texas, each marked by the same surgical precision. And what's more, he reported that these tripods left tracks in the ground, tracks that seemed to overtake his own vehicle's tire tracks when he returned the next day. Despite Officer Valdez's findings, the FBI concluded back then that the mutilations were the work of natural predators. Yet, as the mysterious cattle deaths continue in Texas, the specter of the unknown casts an ever-increasing shadow. The question remains, could these incidents actually be the work of extraterrestrial beings, as some suggest? You have to understand that tales of cattle mutilations date back all the way to the 1600s, where from time to time these incidents occur, only to get overlooked over time, mainly because there are no concrete answers. But one look yourself and you know it's not the work of any known predator. And so, it's either some sort of intelligent creature that we don't know about, and that includes aliens, or it's the work of some very sick and very skilled humans who just want to drum up some headlines. What do you think? Number 2. Alien innovations. For decades now, people have been trying to prove the truth and the existence of UFOs and UAPs, as well as extraterrestrial life, and now we may be one step closer to getting answers. Recently, 6 whistleblowers have come forward, shedding light on a shadowy world of reverse engineering on supposed UFO technology. These individuals, former government officials and ex-military contractors, risk their careers and reputations to disclose information about their involvement in top-secret government programs aimed at understanding and replicating the technology behind these mysterious objects. Among them is a familiar name, that's Bob Lazar, man who has long claimed to have worked on such projects, specifically focusing on propulsion systems. Lazar's credibility has often been scrutinized, but his story aligns well with this new wave of whistleblowers, echoing similar narratives. Lawyer Daniel Shaheen, who represents these whistleblowers, has been instrumental in revealing their stories. One of his clients, Lou Elizondo, once led the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AATIP, which is a covert government operation focused on the study of unidentified aerial objects. Ultimately, Elizondo resigned in frustration over the Department of Defense's lack of seriousness towards the potential threats posed by these unidentified objects. Now, under the protection of the recently passed Whistleblower Protection Law, these individuals have spoken to senior Congress members, providing a fascinating and chilling glimpse into the secretive world of government UFO programs. The Roswell incident, one of the most notorious UFO cases, is a key focal point of these testimonies. Several whistleblowers claim they participated in the recovery and subsequent analysis of the metallic debris found at the crash site, despite official reports stating it was nothing more than a crashed military balloon. Essentially, all their stories are similar in that they're given a very specific task to conduct with this reverse engineering program. None of them are privy to all the information that is available, which is intentionally done so that the government can keep things under wraps. It's worth noting that these whistleblowers, despite their involvement in such sensational programs, are not purporting the existence of extraterrestrial life. Instead, they're sharing their experiences of studying the materials of phenomena associated with UFOs, as Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, director of the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office at the Pentagon, puts it, following scientific evidence wherever it leads. These 6 men are currently making testimonies under oath, and all are credible according to the experts hearing them out. With the signing of the 2023 National Defense Authorization Act by President Biden, previously undisclosed reports and programs are slowly becoming accessible for public consumption. This significant step towards transparency in matters of UFOs and extraterrestrial intelligence is groundbreaking, but it raises an unsettling question or questions. Are we ready for the truth? And why now? The controversy surrounding UFOs and the government's role in this mystery is as deep as it is perplexing. As these whistleblowers' accounts start to unravel decades of secrecy, we inch closer to potentially unprecedented revelations. The truth is out there, and eventually we'll get there, as long as more people come forward and we continue to move forward with unveiling the truth, even if it's just one baby step at a time. So there were 2 of the most bizarre and strange news stories that we have for you today. If you're binging these episodes, go ahead and subscribe to help our channel grow. And for even more exclusive content, go check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/scarymysteries. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll see you in the next one.